Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is me, Duke CT, back with you once again. How you feeling? How you feeling good? Hope you're having, with you and yours, your loved ones. Hoping you're feeling okay. And honestly, you know, always, always, taking care of the people you're around you with. Anyway, hope everyone is feeling good, feeling blessed. Let's talk about Ring of Honor, the review. That's why this episode is a little bit late, is because I was waiting till the end of Ring of Honor to actually do the review and everything. Don't worry, the show is still here. I just want to make sure that this is, want to make sure everything is on point. All right. All right. First off, I enjoyed this show. There's been some matches and the matches and everything else. So let's talk about them. Let's get into the big one here. First up, I believe there's a lot of stuff here. So let's start with the beginning as the match I was at. The Commander, uh, Lucha Brothers, and El Hijo del Vaquino taking on Serpento, the Butcher and the Blade, and Kip Sabian. It was a fun little match. It was a nice match that that really was a nice showcase of the luchadors. Serpentico, Serpentamico, I can't pronounce words. Looked good. A Butcher and Blade looked nice. Kip Sabian looked good too. But overall, nice fun match. In the end, the Lucha team wins in a fatal four. Good stuff overall. And then they shift right back to Chicago, where majority of the matches happened before AEW Collision. As it was, the first was Gringo Loco versus Willie Mack. And man, this was actually really good. And this is actually, I believe, Gringo Loco's first win actually in Ring of Honor. This was the first win for Gringo Loco. I think this is in ROH. So that is always a good thing. And yeah, it was really um just to show that finally that she's getting that type of like he's getting that type of maybe he might be getting into that position of maybe just maybe getting a TV championship match, which would be really nice. Anyway, let's get into the next match as here as we had see I believe Trisha Dora versus Allison Kay. Good match. Good showcase with Trisha Dora. Allison Kay showed some good stuff. Crowd was semi into it, but I think Trisha Dora did some good stuff here, and she wins with the Lariat Tubman as well. And then we get to another good stuff here as we get AR Fox, Action Andretti, and Darius Martin taking on Shane Taylor and the Workhorsemen. Fun 6-man tag. Both teams have good chemistry, good stuff here. And I do love the fact it was a nice counter roll up that picked up the victory between AR Fox, Andretti, and Darius Martin. Picked the victory. I'm surprised I would like to saw the Workhorsemen actually get the victory here. But that's it's it's a shame. Yeah. Um some good stuff there. Then I believe Dalton Castle versus Josh Woods. I am still impressed with Josh Woods. Before all of the, I mean, before ever, I was like, Ring of Honor guy. I'm like, but yet, ever since he was with the varsity athletes, he's just been so good. I love the way his everything just felt like it's a lot more. I mean, he really opened my eyes when it was the tag team, like when he faced Swerve in Our Glory, and I think he just kept getting better and better. He's really is good. I don't know what it was, um, but yeah, this was a really good match. Good match. Dalton Castle looked good, and I think this. I wouldn't be surprised. This might be a start of a 6-man feud between the boys and the varsity athletes and such. Josh Woods, Tony Nese, and I think the dude who runs the Trust Busters. I don't know. I think that's going to be the next one. Then we got Layla Gray versus Diamante, and first things first. Oh, Diamante is going to. Oh no, Diamante is going to lay down for that. Was going to lay down, but nope. But no, it's a surprise. Yeah, it was a hmm. And it was Joe and then boom. They both had a decent match. I didn't see much of it because I was busy doing some things, but I did. There was a shocking victory. I did see the end of the match as Miss Layla Gray picks up the victory, and it's surprising. And yet Diamante wants a rematch, so this is going to be very interesting going on as well. Then we get to our next match as the Kingdom take on the Infantry. And speaking of the first victories, I believe this is the first victory the Infantry had in their entire Ring of Honor existence. So that is good. And the reason why this is actually a really good match. It was because of, ladies and gentlemen, Trish Adora joins up with the Infantry to nullify Miss Maria Canales, the First Lady of ROH, as they, she helps, she takes out her for the takes Maria out of the equation, and the Infantry pick up a huge victory. And now the question is, well, are they going to be the first in line for a tag team title shot? The Kingdom has been on the losing streak after losing to Action Andretti and Darius Martin. They've been on a losing streak a bit. So who knows? Who knows what's going to be the next ones up? And remember, Death Before Dishonor is picking up. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Infantry might be in that position. Who knows? Who knows, ladies and gentlemen? Who knows? I don't. Okay. Next up, we have Lee Moriarty and Big Bill versus Matt Sydal and Blake Christian. Fun match. Big Bill picks up the victory. Not much to say here, as I like the fact that Lee Moriarty and Big Bill has a good tag team, and Big Bill's trying to calm down Lee Moriarty's, unhinged temper. Good stuff here. I like it. Next up, you have Alex Reynolds and John Silver with -1 taking on Davey Bang and August Matthews. Not related to Austin Matthews. But not related to Austin Matthews, the hockey player. No one's gonna get that. But yeah, fun little match show, and both Reynolds and Silver shows a bit of aggression in this match, and then the Righteous are saying, "Yeah, we want to see more of this. I'm going to see this next week." And after that, they do some more violence against the fallen opponents. So this might be very interesting. I'm going to say it: Death Before Dishonor. It's going to be a fight without honor, a first ever trios match with no honor in the new ROH. I don't know, but I think it's going to be just a bloody street fight. Death Before Dishonor, Dark Order versus the Righteous. Really, I think it's going to be very interesting to go here. But that's just my personal opinion. Then we get to Daniel Garcia versus Rocky Romero in a pure rules match. Good stuff overall. And at the end of the day, Daniel Garcia wins after Rocky overuses his rope breaks, and he's looking at Shibata for that pure title. But first, he wants to get Orange Cassidy's international championship. Because he might be getting that gold as well. So it could be a very interesting four-way match at Forbidden Door. But now we get to the main event, and holy crap, what a main event! What a main event! Hmm. Yeah. Anyway, um, anyway, though, I had to talk to someone. Stuff here. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Everything's good. But anyway, yeah, but well, it's good, but also great. Is this? Oh Lord, this street fight. Goodness gracious, Kiera Hogan versus Athena for ROH Women's Championship. The thickest, I believe, this will be the thickest Chicago street fight ever. Just oh, talk about deep dish. I'm going to hell for that. But anyway, my gosh, they went all of it. They went all in on this. This was back and forth. You had trash cans, kendo sticks, thumbtacks, tables, ladders, chairs. Oh my! Just everything. And they just went off on each other. And especially that thumbtack spot, I'm like, holy crap. And they went up more and more and more, and then just keep going and going. Just they went out of it. And I had some thought that Kiera was gonna pick up the victory, but no. After that table, after that chair, that suplex into the chairs, I thought they were done. I thought that was it. And that was like, oh my gosh, I looked at her, but nope. Athena was pulling the braids from Kiera and then dragging her in the ring and again the cover. 1, 2, 3, picks up the win. Holy crap. Athena with her, I believe, 27 defenses or whatever, like proving ground matches and title defenses. So another one who has leapfrog Roman and the title defenses and probably match quality too. I got to relook at that because, I mean, I could. Oh, I might have to look on that. Oh, because that could be that's a hot take, ladies and gentlemen. That's a hot take. Woo! But yep. Overall, Athena looks like she is going to be dominant. She's like she's going to win that Owen Hart that Owen Hart. She's in the Owen Hart tournament. She's going to win. She's going to win. And if she does, yeah. Mm, that is just going to be there's no one else. I don't think anybody is like I said, I would love Trisha Dora to do it, but man, it's gonna take a lot. And I do mean a lot. A lot, ladies and gentlemen. A lot to see if someone's gonna take her down. But until that happens, ladies and gentlemen, um until that happens, ladies and gentlemen, there is, and I'll say this again, there is no one, no women. I will say this, and I think people on Twitter will agree. There is nobody, and I mean nobody, that is higher in women's wrestling right now who can touch Athena? Nothing. Nobody. 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 So I don't know who defeats her. I have my pick in Trisha Dora, but I think she could build herself up later, and hopefully with the infantry, that maybe that's gonna happen. I can't wait to see that. But I don't know who can beat her. Willow, maybe. Um, it'd be crazy. Mercedes Monet. Maybe she just like comes in and Mercedes Monet looking at that belt. Oh, no, that Mercedes versus Athena. You want that? You want to make some money? Yeah, that'd be something. Oh, that will be a thing, ladies and gentlemen. Well, so anyway, that's what I have to say about that. Fun show, fun, interesting stuff. And I don't think who is. By the way, shout out to Kiera too. Kiera Hogan brought it as well. She did greatness in this match as well. So both ladies did great. Kiera, ever since I saw her in TNA, I felt she was always that, that diamond in the rough. And I love seeing someone like Kiera always seem to get higher and higher. Anyway, I'll be taking a little break, and then after that, we're going to talk a little about this Nintendo. A little Nintendo Direct happened this yesterday morning, and it got everybody on. Woo! Got a little bit of everybody excited. So we're gonna take a small little break, and we'll be right back here live on the Dukect Lounge. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for being here. We'll be right back right after this. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It's me, Dukect T. How are you doing this evening? And we're talking about now the Nintendo Direct. And it was a Direct, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, there's been some good stuff, bad stuff, and all the stuff here. People are like, oh, what's going on here? What's going to be about this Direct? Well, guess what? There's a lot of things here that was we're here, but guess what? We got some good news here. First things first, we got Super Mario Brothers Wonder. Yep, a new 2D slice rolling game for Mario Brothers, the Mario thing. So you got like multiple people to play with. You get Princess Peach, Daisy, Yoshi, playable characters. Luigi, all that stuff. So you get that. Also, something I never thought was gonna happen, but my gosh, it did. Super Mario RPG is back, baby. And people were like wondering why didn't they put this on this, all this other stuff. But no, all this other stuff. But no, they actually remade the thing. They got the person who originally made the songs there. It looks good. It looks basically better than ever. You got like Mario, Bowser, Peach, Mallow, and Gino. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be not only playing this, I'm going to be reviewing this as well. In fact, I'm going to probably review the old one and do a little bit of a compare thing, that sort of thing. And if my computer was actually running well, I would be streaming that right now. I already streamed it. But who cares? I could, I'll probably, when I get my new computer, hopefully. But that's what it is. Because I love this game. I loved it when I first played it. And I'm like really pissed they never did a sequel when they went off on that Paper Mario stuff, which is fine. I like Paper Mario. I liked it. I like Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Love it. I like Super Paper Mario and the stuff on what they did later. But yeah, Super Mario RPG is the whole thing. I loved it. I love this. It's just so great, and the music's gonna be great. Oh man, gosh, just replaying it, I was just in shock with that. Oh man, I just imagine so many people were just so happy to see this, so happy to see this game being remastered. Not just myself, but others. And then you got like Luigi's Mansion, being back with Dark Moon. And then you got a Princess Peach game. The Mario crew looks to be great. And then you got Pikmin 4, which is fine. I have no problem with the Pikmin series. I'm not into it. And the original 1 or 2 games, maybe I'll play them, but I just don't. I'm sorry. I'll try them. I mean, so exactly. So the 4 main games are going to be Pikmin 1, 2, 3, and Pikmin 4 will be all playing it. And then, the Batman Arkham trilogy. I have all the games all there already. So, yeah, that's nice. But, yeah, all the DLC, that's good. But yet, no Origins. They're actually the real finale of it. Arkham Knight, which is just disappointing. A lot of disappointment. Oh, you got the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Hopefully, they fix all the bugs in those games. Ugh, I hate that. I hate the bugs in the game and everything. But the people who love the Pokemon stuff, they get the DLC coming. They got Detective Pikachu, that sort of thing. A Palia, a charming free-to-play adventure sim. That's all you can, all that stuff. WarioWare Move It. Oh, and Mario. I love this game, but I keep forgetting not to play it. I'm just gonna sit and live stream that thing. I'm gonna sit and live stream, get the DLC and everything else. When I get my new computer, so I can live stream again on it. And then you got Mario Kart 8 Booster Course 5. It looks like you got Wiggler coming back. We got Wiggler Wednesdays. And then, Nintendo can put that thing up there and have everyone just make fun of it. Because that's what we're going to have, Wiggler Wednesdays. Gosh, Wiggler Wednesdays. That's going to be fun. But yeah, by the way, they're going to do, I'm surprised they haven't just Mario 8. They're just doing this just so we could. When Mario Kart 9 shows up, I don't know what else they can do at this point. What else can they do? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. But yeah, that's that's how it is, and that's what it's gonna be. I don't know what they're gonna do with Mario Kart 9. Hmm. Yeah, and now Metal Gear, Metal Gear, it's back. Konami's doing some. This is going. Yeah, so Metal Gear will have one the PS1 version, Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, Metal Gear, the best one 3, Snake Eater. That's Volume 1. I don't. Are they gonna do? Meanwhile, Metal Gear Solid 4 is still in the PS3. Yeah, that thing is. That thing is never going out. So just 2 hours of gameplay and a crap ton of movies. This is why I love Dre and Snake Eater, because man, they just. By the way, I looked at the HD one. Man, that looks good. I can't wait. I can't wait to play that. And as well, because I got Series X and Konami's like, don't give a fuck about exclusivity. So I'm gonna be playing up Series X. I'm gonna be streaming that as well. Gosh, that is such a fun game. I love Metal Gear Solid 3. Love that game to death. I love it. It was still my favorite one. There's good guys and bad guys, and hey, you're taking down the Russians, and all the other stuff. It feels so good. I love it. So good. So good. But also, hey, pre-orders, but also you can get, individually. So if I had to pick, I look, there's some good stuff from MGS2. Sons of Liberty, but to me, Snake Eater is the perfect game. Snake Eater and the stuff here. Gosh, I think. Let me see if I still have. I believe I still have like the trailer of the stuff of my favorites. YouTube, if I gotta look for it or just search for it or whatever. It's still one of my favorite games of the song, like in the song, the soundtrack. It's do you survive? I give my love, not for honor, but for you, Snake Eater. In my time, sing around. There'll be no one else. Crime is a way I learned to for you, Snake Eater. I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater. Gosh, I love that song. I know I'm not the best singer, but dang it, I love that song. And gosh, it's a great thing. And anyway, you got like new amiibo stuff for Tears of the Kingdom, which I haven't played yet, but I'm stuff is all the money I've gone for the Vegas vacation, which by the way, I'm gonna screw it. I'm gonna see if I can try to make the vlog. If I can make the vlog, I'll do it. Hopefully, weekend or whatever. Hopefully, my computer can take it. Um, and I'll upload it and so y'all see how much fun I had. Uh, but yeah, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna play this Tears of the Kingdom. Damn it! I'm gonna sit back and finish the games and do all this stuff because it looks so freaking fun. I hate being, you know what? That was the sacrifice I did. A sacrifice I had to make to go to the AEW Double or Nothing. I hate it. Gosh, but it was still fun. You know, Vegas was so much fun. It was so much fun. Mm. And then you get Sonic Superstars, like no Sonic Superstars. I get that high up there. Spin dash with Sonic and friends through the mystical northeast those Star Islands. We got 2D, you know, the nice 2D stuff looks really fun. Oh, Splatoon 3. Oh, looks like that's gonna be fun. Oh, by the way, there's gonna be a Splatfest. Which flavor of ice cream is the best? First off, it says vanilla, strawberry, mint chip. First off, it's strawberry. I don't know what y'all talking about here. I'm gonna be in that, and I'm gonna be playing, and I'm gonna be playing to win because strawberry is the best one. Don't at me. And then they got Nintendo Live, and they got Just Dance. Oh, and Miss Force, which looks to be fun. Going to be inspired by some, which I wish there would be more of. In fact, there have been a lot of stuff that have been, you know, inspired by some. I think Starlink, remember that game? Gosh, with the Star Fox characters. That to me was like more of a Saturday morning. I want to see more of that Saturday morning cartoon type of games and such that you're like, hey, you know what? You can sit back and have like, you know, watch this and be like something for the family. They're like, oh yeah, this is something for Saturday morning cartoons. This looks fun. This looks interesting. And yeah, and then you got like the people behind Sonic Mania. Penny's Big Breakaway. Looks like she's animated yo-yo, do all this type of stuff. Really looks fun. I might check it out. They got Faye Farm. Sure. Oh, Star Ocean, the second story R. You know, hopefully they don't use the hard R. But anyway, the R Central probably remake. But yeah, for first time Nintendo players can experience the virtually explosive fast action battles of the second installment in the Star Ocean series. After a mission goes wrong, um, and hopefully somebody got fired, Federation Officer Claude is stranded on an undeveloped planet. Crap. That's like, oh, an undeveloped planet. And then you meet Serena, who possesses mystical powers. Plays in the Claude arena and make decisions that impact your destiny. Star Ocean, the second story R, and all this type of stuff. The full remake of the 1998 science fantasy RPG. Oh goodness. Oh, so they're not only that is hilarious to me. Not only are you, you know, someone screwed up in your mission. Somebody screwed up your mission, and then you're on an undeveloped world, which will probably piss somebody off because if it's like in Star Trek, like you cannot know it is like you know the prime directive or whatever, and then you're stuck on them, and then you have to use a person from that world to help you get escape to the bigger stuff and all that stuff. Which I would ask that question though. I'm surprised I'm surprised that would be the thing. I wonder if this happened like like Star Trek. What would be the that would be one heck of a Star Trek like Deep Space. No, they're no, not Deep Space. Probably a good TNG episode somewhere in here. I wonder if they had that. Like, okay, you had to okay, we all right, something screwed up. You have to go down and the mission screwed up. You're stranded on an undeveloped planet, and then you had to use someone to get back to your world, but then realize there must have been a bigger conspiracy or whatever. With someone who is like, oh my goodness, is in a and that I'm like, okay, in this in the undeveloped world, but he has these special powers. Just wondering, that would have been like, oh boy, that would have been a fun thing. Persona 5, meh. Look, I don't care about the Persona series. I just don't. Sorry. Vampire Survivors is a 30-minute onslaught, which is nice. Silent Hope is an action RPG where the person just stole all your voice. Like, we're tired of all the talking. Bam! No more talk no more. No more voices. There's no more talking, no more voices, no one saying anything. There it is. So seven wordless warriors must work together to find the reclusive king in this action RPG. I like that, And then after each dungeon run, you return your treasures and craft better equipment to dive deeper. I might check this out if it's on sale or something. You got headbangers, Winterwall, a pigeon, bang your head game. Gloomhaven will basically using turn-based card battles, and no, mechanics. Oh, okay. I saw this. It was like a nice little 2D, whatever, that sort of thing. It was fine. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharge looks something fun. I think some kids will like it. But overall, the main things here, let's be honest, is Super Mario Brothers Wonder, Super Mario RPG, and the Princess Peach game. I would say Pikmin, but I mean there is people who are they love that Pikmin stuff. They love it. They love the Pikmin stuff. They are in on the Pikmin. Pikmin is there. Anyway, but yeah, overall, um, I really, overall, I really, really am happy. By the way, looks at that. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, it was just but that was the most majority of the direct. But that's just my thing. I want to hear what y'all have to say as I split up in the comments and all that stuff. But anyway, thank you so much for listening. Thanks for all this stuff. Anyway, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Keeps the algorithms and all that stuff here. By the way, still pushing forward as we get into our main event topic here. Disney's Secret Invasion, the Secret Invasion, and the secret supposedly is the AI stuff, but well, it looks like there's been a topic has been overblown as the AI stuff, you know, is the AI ish situation. I'll get into it. Well, we're going to talk about that after the break here live on the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. We'll be right back right after this. Hopefully everything is all right. That looks good. All right. Alrighty. Hopefully everything is good. All right. Mm-hmm. Looking good. Feeling good. Alrighty. Hopefully everything is all right. Let's keep this thing going. Keep it up. But anyway, it looks like we're good. Hello, everyone. I'm back. Back. Back and ugly as ever. How you feeling, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you're feeling good. All right, we're looking good. Everything is feeling good. But not just not doing good. Secret Invasion. And honestly, my goodness, it's terrible. Actually, I'm not saying it's terrible. It's just, well, as one Roman Reigns said to Daniel Bryan when looking at him after looking for a contract signing, I'm not feeling it. I'm not. I'm not feeling it. And the show itself is based on a comic that was based on the George Bush era of like, oh my gosh, they're coming in and all that stuff that, you know, thinly veiled, Muslims like, oh, after, the war on terror and everything. Oh, they're coming, they're hiding. Hell, I remember the most extreme version of this was at a season of 24 where they said they could be anyone. It had a family. They had the whole plot, like a family of like, I guess, oh my gosh, Muslims were like, Arabic family, like they're the ones, like, right in your door. I'm like, what? Like, they're like, could be anyone, including a good family next door, but they really are terrorists. Like, what in the world? Holy crap. I know they did like a PSA, but come on now. That is messed up. Before the show, I was like, yeah, that is messed up. That's messed up. Oh my gosh, man. That type of stuff, man. And now doing this here, it's just like, and even though the show Secret Invasion, this one is trying to be more subtle and saying, oh, they're the bad scrolls, the bad scrolls are wanting to claim Earth because Fury and Captain Marvel promised them a new planet. I'm like, excuse me, Earth doesn't have faster than light travel. They what can they do? What can Earth do? The answer, nothing. Absolutely nothing. And somehow you will expect a new planet. Look, maybe you could call like the Guardians or something, call them out, calling them or anything else. But man, there's nothing here. I don't know what y'all doing. But anyway, they're doing attacks or whatever, make everyone's against each other, yada yada yada. But then this is not what is going on. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. We're not talking about the idiocy of the plot. We're not talking about all this. We're talking about this, ladies and gentlemen. The opening credits of the show are made from AI, and it basically is. Yeah, this is right here from Deadline. Says the series, which revealed on Wednesday with just one episode, has touched a sore spot after director Ali Slim uh, confirmed to Polygon that the opening credits were generated by artificial intelligence designed by Studios. Salim said he thought the idea of using AI for the opening credits fit into the themes of the show. When we reach out to his words, is when we reach out to AI vendors, that was the part of it. It just came right out of the shape-shifting scroll world identity. Who did this? Who is this? He said, adding that he doesn't really understand how artificial intelligence works, though it piqued his interest. Of the process, we will talk to them about ideas and themes, words, and the computer will go off and do something, and then we could change it, but change it a little bit by using words. It can change. This revelation is prompting backlash from audience from social media, given that AI presumably eliminated the need for graphic designers. and animators and craft the opening credits. The argument is especially timely since the WGA is currently on strike after failed negotiation with the Association of the Motion Picture Television Producers, which included language about protecting writers against the use of AI in the writing process. Over the past 8 weeks, the use of AI to replace laborers have come to the forefront of many discussions all about the strike. Some social media users have specifically mentioned the writers' struggle, while others say they have decided not to continue watching the series. This is salt in the wounds of all artists and writers in the WGA strike. John Land, a story artist, wrote on Twitter. Another user wrote, "I really love the first episode of Secret Invasion, but you're using AI for the intro is just whack. Do better, Marvel." And a lot of it came here. Yeah, a lot of you see here. Um, yeah, and a lot of it is people are saying, a lot of it was a little bit people are pissed off of it. But let me just stop. Let me just get this thing here. Let me just I gotta find this here. Yada yada yada. Da, 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 da. I saw this on Twitter. And by the way, gosh, I was looking on my Twitter because I saw it on my likes. By the way, I just look at the stuff I retweeted. Like, God dang, I just saw this Austin Theory get completely destroyed by John Cena. He was already dead by this point. John Cena just basically just nuked the corpse here. Great idea, Hunter, for having him lose the Money in the Bank briefcase by challenging a U.S. Championship champion by being hurt and then losing the match anyway. Great job there. But anyway, let me see here. Yada yada da 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 da. Well, let's see about the Wizards. Here we are. There we are. We got something here. Let's see. Okay, here we are right here. But this is from Method. The studio used, here we go, from the complete statement from Method, whose recent work on Top Gun's Mavericks visual effects earned an Oscar nomination in January. Right here. Working on Secret Invasion, a captivating show exploring the infiltration of aliens into human society, provided an exceptional opportunity to delve into the intriguing realm of AI, specifically for creating unique character attributes and movements. Utilizing a custom AI tool for this particular element perfectly aligned with the project's overall theme and desired aesthetic. The production process was highly collaborative and interactive, or whatever I can pronounce. I'm sorry, with a dedicated focus on the specific application of an AI tool set. It involved a tremendous effort by talented art directors, animators proficient in 2D and 3D, artists and developers who employ conventional techniques to craft all the other aspects of the project. However, it is crucial to emphasize that while the AI component provided ultimate results, AI is just one tool among the array of tool sets our artists use. No artist jobs were replaced by incorporating these two tools. Instead, they complemented and assisted creative teams. All right, so they used AI tool. It wasn't a replacement gig, but I believe the damage was pretty much done because a lot of people are negative foot AI. And also it's Disney, who, let me just go back a ways. Let's see. Let me just go back. Let's go back a ways. Let's go back. Let's go back here. Let's go back to a couple years from now. A couple years ago. Let's see. Here we are. The Rogue One CGI. Remember them? Yep. The CGI scenes of Rogue One. Remember that stuff? Remember Rogue One. This whole thing. I think it's the wrong article here. Let me just Let me see if I can get the right one. Let me see, because there was another one. Let me just see if I can. Uh, Here we are. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. Just put this right here. Right here. Oh, let me just get rid of you. Yes, Rogue One. The CGI restoration is thrilling, but is it right? This is a couple of years. Remember, exactly. Right here. We want to scan you, all of you, your body, your face, your emotions, your laughter, your tears. We want to sample you, preserve you. We want to own this thing called Robin Wright. These are the unnerving words from Danny Houston's Jeff Green in the sci-fi hymn The Congress, as he discussed the idea of digitally capturing an actor for generations to come. Once her image is handed over, she will lose all creative control of how it is used. The studio owns her for all time. It's not hard to think of these words when watching Rogue One, a Star Wars story, in which the late Hammer legend Peter Cushing returns to the screen for the latest installment of the franchise. With the aid of advanced CGI, a walking, talking Cushing once again reprises his role of the sneering Imperial officer Grand Moff Tarkin for the 1977 Star Wars original, The New Hope, even though the actor has been dead for more than 20 years. This is Disney when they did do these things. This is again Disney back in 2016, all those years ago. And people didn't really want to go and talk about like, oh no, man. They were like iffy, but I think this is, I honestly believe this, ladies and gentlemen. This was just a precursor. They were setting this up, you know. But yeah, the Star Wars, yeah, this is again. Disney did this. Disney did this. Rogue One. They bought it. They built up, instead of hiring another actor, hiring another person to do the role. They put a CGI resurrected character, and it looked really awkward. It was honestly, it was really awkward. And now when you look at this stuff, when you have the same thing here, when you look at this, remember, they did this first. Disney did this first, ladies and gentlemen. They did this stuff with the CGI, and now they're doing it with AI. They're doing this with AI. And it doesn't matter, and I'll say this again, it doesn't matter. It does not matter what the studio or what the people behind it says, like, oh, we use it as a tool. Once the well has already been put in with this, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. It's already been there with CGI acting. And it was okay. Now, this is just the tip of I would say the tip of the iceberg, but now we're getting right through it now. This is it. This is, you know, when you have the AI conversation now, especially with this strike, now I'm like, why would anyone want to support this? This is a problem. This is, again, Disney, once again, trying to be all the oh, it's all good and everything, but you got to look behind the stuff. Like, hey, wait a minute. They replaced actors with CGI, dead actors, instead of recasting them and doing everything else. Instead, they just did this. They just with not just like I said, with the CGI with this, which was at the end of the day unnerving and just really took myself out of the film, to this, the AI thing, which they're already probably planning that when this whole thing started. So I mean, come on now, this is just a don't be surprised. And people are like, and people are shocked. I'm like, I'm not shocked. How can you not be shocked? I'm like, you gotta know this was coming down the pike because of what happened here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Once again, when you have this, when you do the CGI resurrection of Peter Cushing, instead of just recasting, This is going to be this was the steps of Disney making it. And now here we are. Here we are with this chat GPTs, the AI, DALL-E and all this other stuff. This is going to be the conversation stuff here. And Disney were the first ones not just to step their whole foot there, they just dive in. So I expect they will probably be, if this thing gets big enough. But remember, it's Twitter and social media, so they get mad on this and they're gonna probably move on. But if the outrage does keep building, and they use this as the another push for the WGA, people could be like, okay, you know what? Evil people, they could use this as a rallying cry for people to be like, hey, we don't want to lose jobs or whatever, regardless of quality or whatever. You want good quality. You want good stuff, and you don't like this AI stuff. This is gonna be the future. Endless crap, endless terrible, faux realistic crap. If you don't like it, if you don't like it, it's gonna be more of it. If you don't support the workers and the writers' strike. That's what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. That's what's going to happen. That's just me. But that's just me, man. I worry. I worry about this. I'm telling you. This is again when they step the toes in this whole thing with the CGI and everything. Disney is like, people are like, oh, it's gonna be cool. I'm like, well, you gotta wait a bit. Now, chickens are coming home to roost, and it's not a good look. But that's just my personal opinion, ladies and gentlemen. I want to hear what you have to say about this, and in the comments and all that good stuff. Anyway, I worry because this right here is going to be the, Disney, Warner Brothers, Amazon, Netflix. People are going to, I worry about this being the end of all this stuff here. I worry about AI, not just that, but ChatGPT 4 or 5.0 and everything else. I worry about the writers. I worry about the people. I worry about them because, again, not all writers are like, they're just, there are good writers out there who are putting in the work, writing books, their own versions, TV shows. You gotta look at the YouTubes and bitch, all this stuff. Who putting their heart and their soul into it, but they're not getting paid. They're not getting any good work. So guess what? I think they should. This is again my hope is doing not just a strike, but also people can lean and say, "Oh, this looks ugly." This say, "Hey, hopefully the WGA and everything else will point to us and say, hey, you don't want this anymore? Support us." That should be the argument, and that's what I believe. Anyway, that's it for me, Dukect. Thank you so much for watching here on the Dukect Lounge. Anyway, peace, love. I will see y'all when I see y'all later.